In this tutorial, we'll learn how to train and apply a machine learning model using data flows in Oracle Analytics Cloud. Machine learning models help us uncover patterns in historical data and make predictions about future outcomes. Models can be trained without advanced coding using data flows directly in Oracle Analytics Cloud. In this scenario, I'm an HR analyst, and I need to analyze employee attrition so I can focus retention efforts. I have a historical data set with attrition values and another data set where attrition is unknown. I'll begin by creating a new data flow and selecting the data set that already contains the attrition value I want to predict. Before training the model, I will remove columns that do not contribute to predictions. For this data set, I'll select the ID column and then remove. I'll leave the remaining columns because they provide relevant employee information. Next, I'll add a machine learning step to my data flow. Since I'm predicting a yes or no outcome, from the Add Step menu, I'll select Train Binary Classifier. In the next dialog, I'll select the naive Bayes for classification algorithm as the model, since this is a fast and effective option for binary classification problems like predicting attrition. In the model settings, I'll define this target column as attrition, since this is the value I want to predict. Then I'll set the positive class in target to yes, because that's the outcome I'm trying to identify. I'll leave the other settings at their defaults. The Train Partition % setting controls how much data is used to train versus test the model. The default 80-20 training split works well here. In general, any value between 80 to 90 is appropriate. Now I'll select Save Model, enter a model name, and save the data flow. Then I'll run the data flow. When the run completes, I can inspect the model to review its performance and quality. I'll select the navigator and then Machine Learning. I'll right-click the model, select Inspect, and then Quality. I can also review other details about the model. Next, I'll apply the model to a dataset that has employee attributes but does not include the attrition data. I'll create a new data flow and select my dataset. I'll apply the trained model by selecting Add Step and Apply Model. In the Select Model dialog, I'll select the model I created earlier and then OK. Now I can see the output will add a predicted attrition value and a confidence score for each prediction. The next step is to ensure all input columns match the fields used in the training model. In the Inputs section, I'll work through and select the correct input column for each model column. I'll add a Save Data step and enter the dataset name. I'll also review the measure and attribute designations for each column to be sure that these are correct. Now I'll save the data flow and run it to generate the predictions. I'll open the new dataset in a workbook and create a table to review the results. From the data pane, I'll select first name, last name, ID, and predicted value, and create a table. I'll add a filter on predicted value so that the table displays only employees predicted to leave. Finally, I'll add an employee count metric to see how many employees are predicted to be at risk of attrition. Now that I've trained and applied a machine learning model using data flows, I can better predict employee attrition and take proactive action. Find more videos and resources on using Oracle Analytics Cloud in the links below.